Hi, I'm RJ Soens. Welcome to 7 Mile Living. Hi, I'm RJ Soens with 7 Mile Living. I'm here today with Michael Mento from Prosperity Home Mortgage, who happens to work right here in the office. He's down the hall, so that's mighty convenient. I actually have clients ask me if they can get a mortgage at the shore, and clearly there's information out there that would lead them to ask that question.
Sure.
What's the reality?
Contrary to what people hear, it's not difficult to get a mortgage in this day and age, especially at the shore. The vast majority of my clients that submit formal applications are ultimately approved for a mortgage. And those who weren't knew it would be a very difficult task from the inception.
Right, right. So how would somebody get started, let's say from the very beginning? What's the, how do they initiate it, and where do you take them from there?
It would be initial consultation, also known as a pre-qualification. That can be done via my personal website, or it also can be completed by phone. If we decide to do it by phone, it takes about 20 minutes. The clients will need basic information, such as their social security number, approximate income, approximate balance in the bank. I'll spend about 10 minutes with the clients at that point over the phone, ask some personal questions, take a peek at their credit report, and ultimately give them a ballpark approval amount.
Gotcha. Now, what about the documentation or the things they're going to need to give you
Sure.
to kind of get to the finish line? Is it, do you really need the blood type?
Not quite, not quite. I'll be the first to admit the mortgage process has gotten very tedious. We're now required to document the client's ability to repay a mortgage.
Okay.
Okay, and we document the ability to repay with tax returns, W-2s, pay stubs, asset statements, profit and loss sheets for those who are self-employed. That's all required documentation in this day and age.
Is that pretty much the package? Are there other examples of what that would look like that you'd need?
The process itself gets a little bit deeper once those initial documents are provided. An example of that would be the asset section of the mortgage process is tedious. Okay, and an example of that would be we'll ask customers for all pages of their bank statements. Regardless of what information appears on those bank statements, we need all pages, all numbered pages. Another example would be a large deposit. If we see a large deposit in a customer's bank account, we need to source that deposit with a copy of the canceled check and a copy of the deposit slip.
Gotcha.
If customers liquidate assets, which is very common in anticipation of settlement, we have to not only prove the liquidation, but also document the transfer.
Sounds like you've done this a few times.
Yeah, once or twice. The mortgage process can be cumbersome. My goal is to make the process as smooth as possible for all of our clients. It starts with setting the proper expectations up front, communicating with the customers along the way, and working together towards the common goal. Having a system in place to ensure things are done timely and efficiently is the key to a great customer experience.
Yeah, and I know you, from experience, that you do this, you go to great lengths to try to insulate the borrower from some of the sausage making, so
Absolutely.
to speak. And
No
maybe you could talk about that a little
Yeah,
bit.
an example of that, with the client's permission, of course, we'll reach out, establish a relationship with their CPA, their financial advisor, any party that's involved in the process, okay, that again will separate the customer from spending his or her time with gathering documentation and making sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed.
And that's huge. Just in my own personal experience, being able to just hook them up with a couple phone numbers and try to make it all happen without rifling through files and dusting off boxes is a big plus.
Absolutely.
Mike, thanks so much.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.